from a Democratic senator, which is their appeal to Republicans is vote to convict here, vote to convict the president of the United States on these impeachment charges, and then you won't have to vote on that next vote, which is to say that he cannot run for federal office ever again because it's a majority vote and we Democrats have that covered. Is that an argument that appeals to any Republicans you've talked to?
Well, that's the question, Willie, and I haven't had the chance to really dig into it, and framing it as this is how Democrats are trying to appeal to Republicans is the right way at this point to convey it. They're essentially saying, OK, if there's 17 of you that can vote to convict the president, then we, Democrats, can say that he can't run for office anymore, and that this would allow Republicans to essentially say that, OK, constituents who believe that this election, because President Trump has told them this election has problems, we represented our constituents in the Senate with our votes. It's actually a pretty classic tactic in the Senate on all kinds of different issues, to vote to allow the process to go forward and then to vote something a different way on the underlying bill, for example. But I'm not sure, again, counting to 17 is still extremely, extremely difficult in terms of actually getting the conviction. And that, of course, is required if you're going to actually bar him from office. The other point I wanted to make, too, Willie, Mike Rounds, after listening to Ted Lieu saying, you know what, if you allow this to go forward, he's going to run again, he's going to lose, and this is going to happen again. Rounds actually said that resonated with some Republicans. So I think that is really something to keep an eye on and to watch as well, because, I mean, none of them, if this was a secret ballot, they don't want to have to deal with Donald Trump running again. And you know what? That's even likely true for Ted Cruz and Josh Hawley, who want to run for president themselves. Obviously, they're never going to say that in public or admit to it in any form. I'm probably going to get some angry emails for even suggesting it. But taking him off the stage is something that so many Republicans want to do. They're just still afraid of what that might mean, especially among his supporters. And, you know, Joe, you can tell, and you and Tom were talking about the Senate as a place that's valued in and of itself. Josh Hawley, right. Ted Cruz, they want to be out of the Senate. They want to be president of the United States, and they're putting their ambitions ahead of all of those other things you were talking about.